Hello, my name is Mason Kilcar. This is an educational video on how to operate the mobile HPSA. Step one is taking it off the hitch, disconnecting the light and the chains, using this knob over here, and elevating the unit until it's off the hitch. Like so. Dropping this for some extra support. And that's step one. So step two in operating the mobile unit is extending these legs or rigs right here by pulling this spring tab, which releases it. And then you'll hear a click. It's locked in place. Then you pull this tab here, which turns down this. And you make sure that's snug on the ground. Come over and do that same thing. Once all the legs are extended, you're going to want to come and look at the level over here and make sure that the trailer is level. And then that's step two, completed. Okay, so step three would be to pull out the solar panels. So for that, you're going to pull up on these two hinges, and then you're going to loosen this. Which allows you to pull it out to wherever the sun is. We'll just leave it here. Then you're gonna unhitch these clamps, which hold the solar panel together. You're gonna lift that out. And you can change the direction. And then you can tighten it from right here. And then you loosen this one, which it makes it go left to right. Okay, step four is going to be to swing the speakers out. You're going to pull down this hatch. You're going to pull them out, swing around. So you have these two latches. You're going to want to push on the red tabs on the back, which release them. And you clamp these on. And then you're going to need to give it a little muscle. And then they clamp right in. That's step four. Okay, this is step five, which is raising the mast up into the air. You're going to release this tab. And then you're going to manually crank it until you hear the click. Okay, here we have step six, which is extending the speakers up into the air. You can either use a drill or you can do it by manual hand, but it just takes a little time. Okay, so once you log into your Alertus console, go ahead and turn on the CCU, and then you'll come over here to the HPSA. Turn the CCU on, you'll come over here to the HPSA, and you'll just flip that on with the breaker, and then you'll wait till the radio comes on, and then we'll head back over to the CCU. Before you operate the HPSA, you want to make sure you hand out some ear protection to the surrounding personnel. So you want to go to Utilities, Utilities, click that, you go all the way down to Network Status, and make sure that the CCU IP is the correct address. So that means that it's communicating with the server, okay? So once you have that, you can go onto your server here. You go into the HPSA 2 dashboard, you select the, the unit that you're operating. You want to go down to Siren Commands. You want to do a time sync. Okay, the time sync was acknowledged. Okay, so after you have the acknowledged time sync, you can go ahead and run a silent test to make sure that the speakers are working. And there we go, we have acknowledgement. So now the unit is ready to operate. Okay, we're gonna do a test of the mobile HPSA right now. We're gonna do a message test. For that, I went to preset activations. And then I scrolled down to the HPSA message test. And I hit send. The activation is acknowledged. And the unit is activating.
Test, test. This is a test. This is only a test. Test, test. This is a test. This is only a test. Test, test. This is a test. This is only a test.
Okay, I'm shutting off the HPSA, turning off the breaker. I'm going to close the cabinet. Lock it up. Okay, step one of breaking down the mobile HPSA, you're just going to lower the mast. Step two of lowering the mast is to pull this tab right here, and then the speakers come down. It's important to pull this pin to allow the speakers to sit. Now they're locked in. This is down. Step three is releasing these clamps on the speakers and tucking them back into the unit. And then it's important that you pull this pin right here to lock the speakers in place, pull it down, and then it's tight. And then step four is you would just loosen these until they're off the ground, all the way around. You're gonna pull this latch again, lock that in, and you pull this, push these until you hear the clamp. Okay. And the final step would be to just break down the solar panels here. So you're just gonna push these speakers, or push these solar panels back onto each other. You're gonna clamp these, both the sides right here. Just wanna loosen this. And that brings these speakers back, or these solar panels back in. Okay. tighten it, clamp it. Okay, so you're gonna wanna lower this first. Make sure you're lined up, and you lower this trailer jack next. And it looks secure onto the Jeep there. Put that up. Flip this on, give it a little pull, make sure it's locked on there. And then you're gonna wanna connect your trailer lights and your chains. And then you're ready to go.